Hi, and welcome to today's practice. Today's practice is all about our hips, hip health, pelvic health, and therefore that will help us to protect our low back and our hip area from pain. So we'll work on strengthening our hip flexors, hip extensors, hip adductors, and abductors. And then just naturally in the work that we'll do, we'll also get some additional core strength in our core and in our back body. So let us get started by standing up at the top of your mat. Oh, and for props today, it would be great to have 2 blocks or a block at least. So yeah. So get started at the top of your mat, ground down through both of your feet. You can lift your heels up a few times just to ground your feet down. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. You can bring your hands to prayer at heart center just to start to take some full breaths into your body. And let us take 3 full cleansing breaths to get all on the same page. So let your air all exit on the next exhale. Then take a full breath in. Exhale, release. Full breath in. Exhale, release. Last one, let this be your fullest breath of your day. And exhale, let it out. And on your next inhale, we'll do 3 half sun salutations. So inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale, send your hips back, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, hands can come to your shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, back to Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, engage your core, send your hips back as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, stand. Inhale, rise your arms up. Exhale, send your hips back and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Forgot to mention you can always bend your knees. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands come back down. And then we'll just do some isolations of our pelvis. So you can walk your feet out and just start to tuck your pelvis forward and back. Anterior and posterior tilt of your pelvis. And start to let this be like a fluid motion in your hips. Tuck your glutes in. Can keep your knees nice and bent. Just roll your pelvis out here. You can bring your hands to your hip bones too, so you can help accentuate this movement. And then start to bring your hips side to side like Shakira. Bend your knees and just let your hips move side to side. Start to bring some fluidity and movement into your hips. Shakira, Shakira. Sorry, couldn't help myself. And then start to you can walk your feet out and bring some isolations into your hips by circling them, and then go the other direction, and then start to draw your hip circles to be bigger and wider, and you can bring your full torso into it. And then switch directions. And then come up through center. We'll take a chair pose. So bring your feet just about a fist distance apart from each other. And then as you inhale, send your hips back, bend your knees, and your arms can rise up to the sky. Maybe your gaze goes there. And really engage your glutes here. Tuck your pelvis. We shall take 5 breaths here. So your gaze can go up or your gaze can go in front of you. Feel the strength in your legs and your hips. And then take a full breath in. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center and fold. And slowly press your hands into the mat to walk your feet back to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. You can play around with moving your heels side to side or pedaling your feet. And on your next inhale, roll forward to high plank. Exhale, bend your knees and your hips back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Roll forward. I'm practicing my Sanskrit, so I'm trying to incorporate it wherever I can remember. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, press back. Next time you roll forward to high plank, take a pause there. And we'll do some marching planks. I don't know if that's even called anything, but as you inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your left foot up. And then if this feels like, whoa, this is horrible, you can do it from your knees, which we'll also do in a second. Just start to engage your core and back body. And the next time you let your foot down, let your knees come down. We'll do some cat cows. So inhale for cow, tilt your hips up to the sky. Exhale, cat. Really articulate the motion of your hips here. Lead with your pelvis, lead with your hips. And then come back to a neutral tabletop and bend your right leg, flex your right foot to the sky, and we'll just push your foot up to the sky. Imagine that it's raising the roof. Keep your knee nice and like pulled in towards your midline so that your knee isn't splaying out to the side. Just focusing on that isolation of your hip flexor. Keep pushing your foot up. 3, 2, 1. And then let your right leg grow long. And we'll do toe taps here 5 times. Move nice and slow, and each time you inhale, envision that your heel can reach a little bit higher up. So activating your hip extensors, And then next time your heel comes up, take a full breath in and exhale, tap your right toes over to your left. Inhale, open up. So making some rainbow taps. So inhale up, exhale, tap. Inhale up, exhale, tap over to the right. Tap over to the left. Tap over to the right. And the next time your foot comes over to the right, hover your leg as high up off of the ground as you can. And then plant your foot down, tuck your left toes, and send your hips forward and back. Holy macaroni. Oh. Give your left glute a little massage. And then spin your left knee out to the side. Open your right foot to be in line with your hips so that you're in gate pose. Let your right arm reach up and over. And then inhale to have your right arm in line with the mat, parallel to the mat. Then inhale, lift your right foot up. You're going to take 5 taps here. 1, 2, working your hip abductors. 3, 4, 5, inhale here, exhale, roll on down, child's pose, rest. 2 full breaths here. And on your next inhale, roll forward, cat-cow your back a few times. And then we shall go to the other side. So bend your left foot, point your heel up to the sky. Start to push your leg up, 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 up. Start to feel your glute activate. And then extend your left leg to be long. Take 5 strong taps here. Keep lifting your heel higher each time you inhale. And the next time your leg lifts up, inhale there. Exhale, tap your left toes over to the right. And then start your rainbow taps. Moving slowly and with intention. And then the next time your left foot comes in line with your hips, hover your leg there. And pull it up, 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 up. Exhale, lower your left toes, tuck your right toes, and roll your hips forward and back a few times. And then spin your right toes back behind you to bring your left foot in line with your hips. Reach your left arm up and over. Let everything hang for a breath. Full rest here. And on your next inhale, make your left arm be in line with the mat. Lift your left toes up, and we'll do 5 taps. Next time, lift, take a full breath in, and exhale, roll down into your child's pose. Take 3 full breaths there. Take a full breath in, and then on your next exhale, roll your forearms forward, walk your knees back to take a moment in puppy pose, heart melting pose. Let your chin and heart reach down to the mat. Take a full breath in here and exhale, slither forward to lay on your belly. And we'll do some back strengthening and hip extensor strengthening. So take a full rest on your belly. You can stack your palms and rest your chin on your hands. And then we'll do some alternating leg lifts. So as you inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky as high as it goes. Point your toes. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, lower down. Keep moving just like that. Two more times each side. Hi, Daisy. And the next time you lower, roll onto your right side so that your left leg is on top. You can even bend your legs in a little bit, but extend your left leg to be long. And inhale, raise your foot up. Let the side of your foot be the one that's first thing to point upwards. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. You can bring your hand to your outer thigh as well. Three more times, just like that. Beautiful. Now cross your left foot to plant down in front of your right leg, and then similar thing, but just we're gonna lift our right leg up underneath our left leg. Sorry, sorry. Daisy is really wanting some attention right now. For our hip adductors, so lift 5 times. Perfect. Then roll onto your belly. Daisy, what's wrong? Come here. Roll onto your belly and then switch sides. So lay on your left side. You can bring your knees in. We'll take those lifts with our top leg, right leg. Move nice and slowly, 5 slow times. And cross your right leg to go on top of your left, and we'll do those leg lifts with your left side. Wait, did I just do that? No, okay, sorry. Switching sides confused me. Beautiful. And then rest down and roll onto your back. Take the block. We'll put it in between your thighs. We'll take some nice rolling bridges here. So use your hip adductors to push the block inwards. So squeeze your thighs. And as you inhale, raise your hips up. Exhale, lower your hips down. Keep squeezing that block internally. Inhale. You can raise your arms as well if you want to have a nice stretch along your entire back. Squeeze that block. Keep engaging your glutes. Exhale, lower down. We'll do this 5 times from here. 1, lower down. Keep moving with your breath. Inhale, rise. 2, 3, keep squeezing. 4, inhale, rise. 1 last time. And exhale, lower. And keep your left foot planted into the mat. And we'll just take some leg raises with your right leg. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, lower down. So this time working our hip flexors. Inhale, you can point your toes, lift your leg up. Exhale, flex your foot as you lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise and point. Exhale, lower, flex. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. And then we shall switch sides. Plant your right foot into the ground. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, flex, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. And then roll back onto your belly. We shall do bow pose. Dhanurasana. Sorry, Urdhva Dhanurasana is wheel. So windshield wiper your feet a few times. And we'll start by bending your feet down. We'll just do our legs first. So we'll be lifting both legs at the same time. Point your feet up to the sky. You can rest your hand on stacked hands and take 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3, and exhale. Let your knees might not even come down, like mine didn't really. I felt that along my hip extensors. And then on your next inhale, let your hands come down by your side. And don't lift your legs, but just lift your arms with me. So as you inhale, lift your heart and shoulders back 3 breaths. Exhale, lower. Windshield wiper your feet. And next time we'll do the full expression. So you can bring your hands to reach for your feet. Let your chin touch the mat. Full breath in, full breath out. And on your next inhale, push your feet into your palms. Lift your knees, lift your chest. Take 3 full breaths. Really activate the back of your legs. And exhale, lower down. On your next inhale, bring your hands next to your chest, and exhale, send your hips back for child's pose. Take 2 full breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly raise up to hero's pose. And bring the block again between your between your hips. Daisy, Ringa. And we'll do some hip raises. So actually, okay. So come up onto your knees actually, and bring the block between your legs. So you're squeezing the block inwards once again, like we did in bridge. And walk your knees as far apart as they need to feel comfortable. We'll do some hip raises. So inhale, lower your hips down. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, send your hips forward. Inhale, lower, your arms can come forward. Keep squeezing the block inwards. Exhale, lift. Keep moving like this. Feel your entire leg area activate. Two more times. Next time you come up, keep the block between your legs, and ever so slightly as you inhale, lean back. So we'll do this a few times. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, come forward. Actually, switch that around. Inhale when you're forward. Exhale to lean back. Inhale forward. Keep squeezing that block. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Take the block out. And we'll go for camel pose. So a few options here. The tops of your feet can be down, or you can tuck your toes. We'll do half camel first. So really engage your glutes. And as we'll do half camel first. You can also have a block between your legs, between your feet, excuse me. We'll start with our left hand. So keep your hands on your hips actually. Inhale, your heart open, squeeze your glutes. And as you exhale, bring your left hand back towards the block, or if you want to reach down for your left heel, you can. With your right arm, you can reach it up as well. Take 3 breaths here. On your next inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. We'll do the other side. Inhale, open your heart, engage your glutes. Exhale, reach back for the block or your heel. Take your left arm up and back. Full breath, 3 breaths. On your next inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Get situated. Inhale, open your heart, draw your elbows back, engage your glutes, and slowly bring your hands down to your heels or to the block. Open up your heart and take 3 full breaths here. Your next inhale, walk your hands to your low back. Exhale, settle your hips down. And just take 3 breaths sitting on your heels. On your next exhale, tuck your toes, bring your hands in front of you, and come into a little toe squat. Let your head hang super heavy. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, lower your hips down, walk forward. Take an inhale, shine your heart forward, and as you exhale, slowly lower your back down to the mat. And option to take, this is the end of our class now, but there's, now we'll do one last little hip opener. You can bring the block onto either the lowest setting or the medium setting underneath your hips, whatever feels better. And then we'll just take the hip opening of your choice, so your legs can come to a reclined butterfly if that feels safe, or you can let your legs go long, arms can go up above your head. Just take a full rest here. And as we head towards Shavasana, you can either stay here, or if you'd like, you can scoot the block out from under you and bring your knees in towards your chest to take any final movements before settling into your Shavasana. Take as long as you need here. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and I hope that your hips feel stronger and more mobile. Have a lovely rest of your day.